morning and welcome to a super chilly spring morning here in Ohio. I think it is 39 degrees Fahrenheit and I just finished packing up my motorcycle because we're going camping today. We are not just directly riding to the campground. I'm going to get a little bit more into that in this video, but I'm doing a full ride, mapping, and scouting trip that ends at a campground. So gotta get all my gear packed and ready to hit the road. We are going to be riding not solo today, which is something I don't do very often. But before I hit the road and go meet up with who we're riding with today, I wanted to show you how I pack my brand new Road Glide for a little camping trip, because I've never done it on this motorcycle before. So let's check it out. I usually don't do this, but I actually put the tour pack on for this trip because you'll see when I explain it, this isn't a traditional camping trip. I'm not going on a very fun overnighter. It's just kind of a means to get some sleep. I'm so sorry, this bird, I think it's a robin. I don't know what it is. Do you guys know what bird that is? Okay. I put the tour pack on because I just had a lot of stuff that I needed to bring with me that isn't like fun, you know, if that makes any sense. So starting in the tour pack here. Okay. First off, this is my camp kitchen, I guess. It's not the entire kitchen. It's literally just a burner and a Stanley cooktop. So I'm going to be using that for coffee in the morning. Cannot go camping without coffee. And then these are all of my miscellaneous camping items. So in this bag is where I keep my lanterns, koozies, fire starters, headlamp, little hatchet, fire poker, all kinds of stuff like that. So it's just kind of like my miscellaneous bag. I have to use two hands to zip. I have my sleeping bag back here. I don't know what I did with the compressing part of it, but last time I went camping, I nearly froze to death. So this time we are bringing the 0 degree Big Agnes sleeping bag. I have my sleeping pad right here. This is a little air pump for the pad. This is my brand new chair I just got. I'll link all of these below if you guys are interested in checking them out. And then my little pillow and the footprint for my tent. So that is everything in the tour pack. Over on this saddlebag, this is where I have some water. I have my tent back there, obviously, some camera equipment. These are some rechargeable batteries and more camera equipment. And then these are my clothes. And not pictured in the bottom of this is actually my tripod for my DSLR. So, you know, I primarily make YouTube videos, and that is definitely the things that I want to do. But some of the things that I'm trying to be more mindful of in the future is actually documenting my trips and adventures more on 2D. I guess everything is 2D if you're watching it on a screen. Photography. Basically, I just want to take my memories with me and have them forever and not have them just living off into the ether on YouTube or social media. So I'll get more into that later in this video, kind of tell you why I'm doing that. But I think that's enough chatting. Let's go ahead and head over to meet our friend and get some coffee. Well, look who showed up. Good morning. That thing is beautiful.
I got earplugs in, so I can't hear too well.
Absolutely. Of course, you guys know me. It's 45 degrees Fahrenheit this morning and I'm sitting in the sun like a lizard drinking an iced coffee because it's called balance. But with me, you saw him roll up on his beautiful Moto Guzzi. I have my friend Andy, so I'm going to introduce Andy to the channel and prove to you guys that there are more than just Harley Davidsons in Ohio. Andy, thank you for putting together this ride that we're going to do today and guiding, because I'm just going to be in the back having a good time. You've done all the hard work. So sure. Tell the internet about you, your bike, what you do, and whatever you want them to know.
Okay, so I started riding back in 21. My first bike was a Royal Enfield Himalayan. And almost a year after I bought that bike, I bought a 2019 Royal Enfield Interceptor. So I got hooked on the brand. And then last summer, I upgraded to a Moto Guzzi V85 TT. Much bigger bike, a little more comfortable for me. a little more power. I love it. I love each of the bikes for different reasons.
Yeah.
So
it's a head turner. I think that's my favorite thing about those, like, just those types of motorcycles, is that they're different. Especially in this area. I call this Harley country, and it's just different. How many do you still have?
I have all 3.
Nice!
Yeah. I'm probably going to sell the Himalayan.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. I also have a Royal Enfield Himalayan, and it, perfect motorcycle. It's a little tractor, man. That thing will do everything. But where we live in the United States, it's nearly impossible to get anywhere in a timely manner without taking interstates. And that's not the point of that bike. It's supposed to be a little back road ripper. But sometimes when I just need to go, I want to go camping or do something, instead of just taking an hour and 20 minutes to get there, it's going to take me 3 to 4 hours to get there because of all the different back roads. Because that bike does not have the power or the stamina to be on interstates. Well, I'll give you guys a little more info on what Andy and I are doing today, but for now, we're gonna enjoy our coffees and then hop on the motorcycles. Nice to meet you.
Cheers.
I literally couldn't finish that coffee because of how strong it was, but I'll explain a little bit more about what we're doing in this video. Andy, myself, and a few other people are organizing a charity ride slash memorial ride this year. I'm not going to be able to talk too much about it because it is a private closed event. I'm sorry. If it becomes something a bit more public in the future, I will very much let you guys know so you can come in and join. But for today's business, we are scouting the route essentially. So we're going to have maybe 15 to 30 people on this ride, and we're just going to go make sure that it is safe, the roads are open and not flooded and not pock cratered and gravelly and stuff, and check out the gas stops and the restaurant stops along the way. So since you cannot come on the ride with me this time, I will bring you along in my YouTube video. Let's go. And we're off. Thank you. Had to get nice and caffeinated for this ride today because I believe it is going to be a little over 4, possibly 6 hours worth of ride time today, not including lunch stops and gas breaks and stuff like that. And then we are heading directly down to the campground that we're going to be staying at tonight. If you guys don't remember, I actually stayed at this campground last year. You can check that video out right here. That was a great one, but this time I'm not by myself and I'm very excited, so definitely gonna have a much more enjoyable time camping tonight with some nice company. Unfortunately, my husband is not coming with us because he already had plans today, so head over to his channel and check out what he has been working on. So as I mentioned, we are out here scouting for this ride right now. We got to get through some of the more boring country roads, the straightaways and stuff, and we're heading down to a metro park because that's going to be the collective meetup area of everyone attending this ride here soon. Andy actually planned the ride, and so this is, like I said, we're just checking to make sure everything hunky-dory. But the one thing that I really have been actively, I mentioned it earlier in this video, the one thing I really have been trying to do more of is take more photography. And I take a lot of video, and the thing about video, it just doesn't translate very well into actual memories, because when I'm in the middle of riding, a lot of people ask me, like, how can you ride and talk and not get distracted? I do get distracted, but I don't get distracted from the road or obstacles on the road or my riding. I get distracted from my thought process. If you're new here, I'm sorry. If you're not new here, you know. I'm trying to take more photos. I've just been, I mentioned, and this is going to sound terrible, but I did mention that this ride that we're planning, it is a memorial ride. And the one thing I noticed is I didn't have any pictures with my friend that, you know, we all lost. And I can talk about this more in a later video, but we didn't have any photos together because we were always filming. That sucked, and I hate that. So I'm trying actively to take more actual photos, basically, with real cameras, not so much cell phone pictures. My cell phone's still messed up from my phone mount last year, so I can't really take very good cell phone pictures anymore. I still need to get that fixed. So yeah, I have the Road Glide absolutely packed full. It definitely rides a lot different with the tour pack on and having it packed full of gear. Camera gear takes up so much space. So instead of just like taking these photos that I'm talking about and posting pictures on social media, I've actually been uploading them automatically to my digital picture frame. I know I primarily make YouTube videos, but I also enjoy photographing my trips and adventures on two wheels. Instead of only having my images live on social media, I've been enjoying them on my Aura Carver Matte digital picture frame. With its 10.1-inch landscape display, every photo is projected with stunning detail. Each Aura frame is uniquely calibrated, ensuring that every color pops true to the original photo. The photo match is my favorite part, as the frame intelligently pairs two portrait photos together, an exclusive feature on the Aura's landscape-only frames. It also comes with built-in speaker support for video playback, and with the interactive touch bar, navigating your photos is a breeze. Swipe to change, view details, and keep those fingerprints off your precious memories. Being able to watch my memories in full color display in my living room every day always keeps me entertained and reminiscing on magical moments. It's super easy to upload your memories at the touch of a button. The Aura app is Wi-Fi connected, so no need for a cloud server. I just upload and watch them populate. Click on the link in the description to get $35 off full price plus free shipping on the best-selling Carver matte frames with code WHEELS. So that's what I'm trying to capture today. I want to remember this memory. I want to take photos of my bike. I want to take photos of the food. I want to take pictures of myself with my motorcycle and just have a good time. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I'm enjoying making it for you. I wanted to get a picture. That was a really nice ride, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's going to be great for the amount of people we're going to have. We are stopping for lunch at one of my favorite places to ride. Had to wait for that truck to go by. There was one truck, like a semi, that passed us with his Jake brake on. Scared the crap out of me. So we're at a very popular barbecue joint down here in Logan, southeastern Ohio area called Millstone Barbecue. I've actually been here once before on the channel, but let's go inside and check out what they got. That was delicious and exactly what I needed to finish the rest of this, what did you say, 3-hour loop?
That's the plan.
We got a little over 3 hours until we make it to the campsite. I think we're gonna head down to the Ohio River. Let's go check out that muddy, big river. Andy just randomly pulled over, and what did you say this place was called? Hope Iron Furnace. So I'm gonna go get educated and hopefully teach you guys something too, because I've never been here before. Constructed in 1853 through 54, the Hope Furnace processed iron ore extracted from the region's sandstone bedrock. Charcoal fires needed to fuel the furnace were tended to 24 hours a day. This process required so much wood that the surrounding hillsides were stripped of timber. Hundreds of men labored, cutting timber, working the furnace, and driving oxen teams that hauled iron ore to the furnace. At the height of the Hope Furnace's production, Ohio was one of the nation's leading producers of iron. As time passed, iron ore was discovered farther west, and Ohio's reputation as a major iron producer waned. The Hope Furnace shut down in 1874 after only 20 years of operation. A historical marker at the site describes Ohio's Hanging Rock Iron region. Well, that was actually super cool. You know, I've lived in Ohio my entire life and had no idea 90% of the stuff that exists here exists. This is a very old historical area and a great pit stop on our group ride. All right, let's continue. Let's set up camp. Okay, well, we just got to camp. Andy got himself a cool little rustic cabin, and then the spot right next to him was open, so I think I'm going to set up camp over here. And the nice thing is the campsite he picked has two little picnic tables and a fire pit, so we can just kind of hang out in the middle. It's getting pretty late and I want to get camp set up to be able to go get some dinner. So let's see where I want to set up camp. So really nice flat area, and looks like there's a little water runoff. All right, got my tent all set up with the big Agnes bike packing tent. Show you what the inside looks like. Got our sleeping bag on the mattress. Those are all my clothes. And you guys, that's it. Doing it pretty simple today. Since this was just basically a reconnaissance ride, we're not going to be cooking at the campsite. So there's only one place you can go to dinner in Athens, Ohio. All right, well, when you guys are in downtown Athens, Ohio, there's only one place you got to go get dinner, and that is Jackie O's. Apparently that was just the tap room. We have to go to the restaurant, which is right here. There we go. Thank you. All right, guys, I got the burger with a gluten-free bun and a little side salad. Then Andy got the fish and chips. Those look pretty bomb. Nice and full, hopefully gonna sleep like a dead person tonight. But we gotta go get some firewood, and for being so close to a state park, it's not very easy to find that stuff. But gonna go on the hunt for some firewood and then get back to camp. Okay, this is how I have to film YouTube videos when I go camping. We're back to the campsite, got the fire going. Time to enjoy a couple of brewskis and get a good night's sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I'd say that was not the worst night of sleep I've ever had camping. Not the best. I think it's officially time to wake up, go make a cup of coffee,
and get ready to go back home. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video with me exploring Ohio, my hometown, and a little light camping at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. You be good.